President Bola Tinubu has reportedly stepped into the Rivers State political crisis as tensions escalate between Governor Siminalayi Fubara and his predecessor turned FCT Minister, Nyesom Wike. President Tinubu reportedly summoned Wike for talks abroad amid a fresh impeachment process initiated by the Rivers State House of Assembly against Fubara, a move many see as driven by lawmakers aligned with Wike's camp rather than broad public interest. Some civil society groups, including Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, HURIWA, have labeled the impeachment attempts unconstitutional and urged President Tinubu to halt what they call a manufactured crisis. Wike has openly maintained that his faction will determine who governs the state, signaling the ongoing influence and control over local politics.
Meanwhile, amid the impeachment proceedings, the Assembly has uncovered what it describes as a plot by unnamed individuals to secure ex parte court orders from high courts outside Port Harcourt to disrupt the process and halt their constitutional duties. An attempt lawmakers say is aimed at interfering with the impeachment efforts. Joining us now is spokesperson for APC in Rivers State, Darlington Nwauju. Good morning and thank you for joining us.
Very good morning. Thanks for having me. All
right. We want to get your thoughts on the state of affairs in Rivers State. First of all, we did see that the governor had moved to the All Progressives Congress, a move that many thought would have been widely appreciated, especially because the FCT Minister is a huge supporter of President Bola Tinubu, but that move was taken, it wasn't taken as pleasantly as many had hoped that it would. Why is that?
Hello, Mr. Nwauju.
Well, I must say that I must start by commending your platform for trying to, as much as possible. Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Please go ahead.
I want to commend your platform for zeroing in on what is actually happening in Rivers State. I have watched tons of interviews, editorials, and news offerings by your platform, and I think this is commendable. I say kudos to your editorial team and your team of reporters. Let me say clearly that the coming of the governor of Rivers State into the All Progressive Congress is a welcome development, and we have said that much. We welcome him with very open arms, and not just that, the fact that he is not just an ordinary member of the All Progressive Congress by the virtue of the constitution of our party, he becomes leader of the All Progressive Congress in Rivers State, and that is why we are at a loss as per the activities of any individual within the All Progressive Congress fold who will be claiming to be a supporter of the APC or a member of the APC and a supporter of the president or anybody who cherishes or wants the continuity of the APC at the center to now try to truncate or undermine, as it were, the legitimacy of the governor, and also to go further to paralyze governance in Rivers State. And not just that, to cause undue and unnecessary schism in the polity. You know, the kind of polarization, political polarization that we have seen in Rivers State is becoming unbecoming, and it is becoming a watershed in our body politic as a nation, and it's become a textbook reference for what politics should not be. And so the All Progressive Congress had on Thursday issued a strongly worded statement condemning, rejecting the purported moves to impeach the governor of Rivers State together with his deputy. And we have queried the tenacity, the patriotic zeal, as it were, and the genuineness of this drive to suddenly cut short the leadership and the governance and the control of the APC in the governance of Rivers State. Now, let me say this quickly. For anybody who is interested in the re-election of Mr. President in Rivers State, you must understand the fact, you must realize the fact that the face of the APC becomes the governor of Rivers State, and the governor of Rivers State becomes the face of the APC. And so if you are genuinely interested in the re-election of Mr. President, as far as the Rivers State is concerned, then you must genuinely support the leader of the party in the state, and then the programs and objectives of our political party. Make no mistakes about it. Article 21, sub 2, paragraph 3, clearly gives the party powers to intervene in such situations, call our members to order, and then go further to deploy disciplinary measures where necessary when members become recalcitrant to party policy and party objectives. So I want to clearly state that the APC in Rivers State is fully in support of the leadership of the governor of Rivers State, Siminalayi Fubara. And every other thing that is currently going on is mere distraction, and we condemn it in totality.
Thank you, Mr. Nwauju, for clearing the air on that and stating the position of Rivers State APC. It's great that we know that now. And observers wonder that during the 6-month suspension of the governor, that they thought he had mended fences with the members of the State House of Assembly. They have also both decamped to the ruling APC, and that they say, I mean, since they're under one broom now, so to speak, that things will be much better, but apparently that's not the case. What internal dispute mechanisms is the APC willing to deploy to, to reconcile both parties, or are they going to just let the constitutional the constitutional process play out, in which the lawmakers would, they've said the governor has 7 days to respond to those infractions, about 7 of them constitutional infractions they say he has committed against the state. Beyond mere condemnation, are there any active
even though
plans? Yes.
Article and section 188 sub 11 gives the House of Assembly powers to determine or decide what actually constitutes the infractions or misconduct on the part of governor or his deputy. Let me also say that you cannot use the guise or come in the guise of or wear the toga, if you like, of constitutionalism to now deride and undermine the larger interests of not just the All Progressive Congress in Rivers State and in Nigeria, but the interests of Mr. President in Rivers State. I must say this clearly without ambiguity. Now, yes, the Assembly has powers to interrogate, to confirm appointments, some of the allegations that they so leveled, part of the 7-point allegations against the governor. But I must say that these issues are politically motivated. Yes, there are constitutional issues, but yes, and truly so, these are motivated by politics. And because they are motivated by politics, they must be dealt with square.
Oh, we seem to be having an issue. All right, there's an issue with the internet, Mr. Nwauju. Unfortunately, we cannot continue the conversation, but we hope that we can revisit this conversation with you as well, again, to find out what the next steps are, how the people of Rivers State are taking this. And now we hear that the Minister of the FCT has returned to the FCT after spending about 17 days in Rivers, it would seem. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We look forward to having you again.